Well, hey guys, good morning. Brent Abel here, Gold Ball Hunting. That dude over there, the great Jeff Jacklich. And today's topic for our podcast episode is, what do you do with that no pace incoming ball so that you stop butchering that thing, right? And giving away a great opportunity. Guys, hang with us till the end because we've got the answer for you in today's episode of the Gold Ball Hunting Podcast.
So the big question is this: how are tennis players like us who never played on the tour, weren't incredible juniors, or maybe got a late start to the game, how do we consistently compete at our highest skill level without having to grind through endless hours of on-court practice time and still be in the hunt for the victory match after match? That is the question, and Gold Ball Hunting gives you the answers by helping you eliminate your skill level range so that you build a strong foundation of confidence. My name is Jeff Jacklich, and along with Brent Abel, my partner, welcome to Gold Ball Hunting.
Well, all right, Jeffrey, what is going on there, dude? What do you got, about 2 days left before you're out of Pontiac, Michigan, and heading, eventually working your way back to the West Coast?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Napa Valley via Texas, little Dallas Fort Worth, visit the sister, have a little barbecue, and
That is one major detour to get back to the Napa Valley. Wow. How far south can we go? I think the next stop might be Mexico City before we...
Yeah, the Gulf.
That's right. Well, good for you. Well, it'll be good. I know everyone's looking forward to having you back in the San Francisco Bay Area. And I know you don't like doing it, but I'm going to kind of let everyone know that, look, guys, if you're in the San Francisco Bay Area and you're looking for the good stuff, which would be some on-court time with the great Jeff Jacklich, you got two opportunities. Number one is in the East Bay, a little bit of East San Francisco and Berkeley, a little town called Lafayette. Jeff's got a private court over there where I used to teach quite a bit. Beautiful court. And also then up in Napa Valley, Jeff, I know you got a private court as well. So if you're up in the North Bay, so you got two opportunities. There's no excuse to not take advantage of getting out in the court with Jeff, starting, mid-October, I think it is, right? In a couple of weeks.
Yeah, sometime after the 14th.
Yeah. So the best way to get in touch with you, two ways: email, let us know at goldballhunting.com, and then the other way is over on Facebook. Just search for Jeff Jacklich, and he'll pop up somewhere.
You'll recognize me.
That's right.
That's
right. That's right. You mean the long-haired hippie freak? No, that would not be him.
On Facebook, though, I think on Facebook my part's on the other side.
Oh, I see. Okay, so that could be that could mess everyone up. All right, guys, listen, before we get into today's topic, which is kind of near and dear to me, because I used to own the butcher shop on this one. Was it charcuterie or what is that?
Charcuterie, yes.
Thank you very much. So, guys, a couple of things before we get started today. Number one is Jeff and I are offering a free private coaching call. Just three of us get in the phone, and it's 10, 12, 15 minutes, whatever we need. But you got to bring that one thing right now in your game that you feel is holding you back from getting the end result you want. That one thing could be, Jeff, could be technique. It could be tactics or strategy. It could be physical, or it could be the old noggin. It could be mental, which, I mean, is kind of part of the program. So, look, to get on that free coaching call with us, a private call, just go over to goldballhunting.com. Drop in your first name and email address, click the button, you get access to our online calendar scheduler where you can cherry pick a date and time that works best for you. The other thing that you don't even know about, Jeff, that I know, I'm putting my world-famous All Lessons package on sale starting tomorrow. So today is Sunday.
Awesome.
The 29th. Tomorrow is September 30th, Monday. I'm going to do it for 4 days, and it's normally $497. I'm going to knock off $200 down to $297. And the reason I'm doing it is it's kind of a way of saying thank you for all the support and love I got, not only the last 2 weeks when I was over in Umag in Croatia, which was really great because I had a couple of really good results, right? I won that lead-up doubles tournament. beating the number 2 and 3 guys currently ranked in the world in doubles in that age group, in the 65s.
In the lower age group, let's not let that
that's true.
slide by without without a little note.
I'll let you do that. I'll let you do it. Well, that's why you're here, right? That's why we're here, is to pump each other up, right? All right.
So yes, the great Brent Abel, top senior gold baller in the 70s, goes over to Croatia and wins the 65s international ITF event. Let's just we're not worthy.
Whatever. But the more important thing was all the love and support we got the following week, which was during the team event, and I won't say that we overachieved because I think we should have won it. I think we should have beaten the Danes in the semis, but we ended up getting the bronze, which was, a lot higher than our seed. So anyway, the reason I'm putting the All Lessons package on sale for 4 days is because of that. I just want to say thanks to everyone, and not only for the last 2 weeks, but look, I've been doing this for 20 years, right? Got my first domain in 1999, and it's just been such a great journey with all the people that. You know how it goes. I mean, you work at a club, Jeff, and you've got X number of people that you work with, and that's it. Well, this web tennis thing is, it's funny. When I was over in Umag, I was talking to some guy, and this lady walks by, and she goes, "I know that voice." And I turned to her and I said, and she's from Canada. She had the Canadian thing on, and she goes, I said, "Hi, Brent Abel." And she goes, "Yeah, I know who you are." She says, "I'm Diane," and she says, "I just love your stuff, just absolutely love your stuff." So, it's kind of like now wherever I go, there's always someone who comes up and says,
right.
But it's been a 20-year journey. So anyway, guys, look for that URL. I'm not going to post a URL until tomorrow to where you can get access to the ALP big time $200 discount. Yeah. Jeff, let's talk about.
So wait a minute. So what you're saying is, you can't go anywhere now, even internationally, without the paparazzi, coming.
That's right. I've got the hoodie on. I got the shades on. I mean, I look like the Unabomber walking around no, it's fun.
Sorry.
So look, let's talk about this situation, and it happens both in singles and doubles, where your opponent kind of coughs up not a short sitter. But I'm going to say something that sort of lands halfway between the tee and the baseline. It's coming in slow, and it's just sitting there. And the ball looks this big. And it's got a big smile on it. And it's going, "Hi.
Yes.
What would you like to do with me?"
Right. Wilson, championship, heavy duty, felt. I mean, you're reading it as it's spinning at you.
You're kind of looking at it, and the number 3 is slowly turning. And so your thought is, at least my thought used to be, oh boy, I'd better unload on this thing.
Right.
I'd better generate some pace off of a no-pace incoming ball. And what I would do is I would stand there and I would unload, and I'd unload either into the bottom of the net or against the back fence. Right? It, for some reason, would not find the confines of the court over there. And I did that for a long time, and I think a lot of players do the same thing. They think of this as a one-shot, outright winner opportunity. And so I did that for a long time, and then when I finally had the chance to work with Mr. Stowe back in the 80s, he saw me do that a couple of times, and he'd just shake his head, and he'd go, "Well, if you want to keep doing that, that's fine, but there's the gate, young man. If you do it, the next time you do it, it'll be sayonara for us." So what he taught me, Jeff, was to think differently about the opportunity. And a lot of it was because you can't tell your opponent who's just dished up the sitter that he can't or she cannot anticipate where you're about to play your shot.
Right.
And typically what we do, Siri thinks I'm talking to her. Okay. Well, sorry, Siri. Anyway.
She's so needy.
Yeah.
She's so needy.
That's right. I didn't get that, Brent. Could you repeat yourself? No. But so, yeah, I mean, you can't stop your opponent from guessing or anticipating where you're about to play your shot. And sometimes, I mean, lots of times I'd miss it. I'd just flat out miss it. But there'd be other times where I'd hit it where I wanted to. And now all of a sudden, I'm sort of stuck in this lousy part of the court. And the guy's got the ball, and he's going, oh, well, I guess now I have an opportunity to make you play in the dirt.
I'm in charge now.
That's right.
I'm in charge now.
And sure enough, I'd be now digging in the dirt trying to work my way out of the subterranean part of that court.
Right.
So what Mr. Stowe taught me, and Jeff, and I know you know this, is he said, look, you got to change your mindset on what you're doing here. Number one, it's not an outright winner opportunity. It's not like you're standing on top of the net. The geometry is still not that good yet. So you got to think about this as an approach shot opportunity. And in your mind, an approach shot opportunity is at least 2 shots.
Yeah.
Right? So
yeah.
The added element that he gave me was footwork. He said, if you want to generate pace, then you cannot be static. You can't be stationary with your feet and just swinging as hard as you can, because you won't. I mean, once in a while, fine. Once in a while, you'll get lucky and it'll work out. And when you do that once in a while, you go, oh, well, I guess I can eventually do this all the time.
Right.
And it takes a while before you figure out, you go, no, it doesn't quite work out like that.
Yeah,
so
not so much.
Not so much. So talk about that situation in terms of how we should be, rethinking this thing. It's not. It's not like this is automatic. Even if you've earned it, even if you've worked the guy over, you got a lot of work left to do.
Let's assume you've earned it. Let's start with a positive, right?
Okay.
Let's assume
all
we've earned it. We've hit the.
What should we do?
We've hit the shot. The guy's coughed something up. It checks up in the middle of the court. And I'm going to circle back now to, like what you said there as you were talking, because this is kind of like my phrase, the way I kind of phrase this thing. And that is, until you realize that ball should be couched in a 2-shot thought process. I'm going to go here and then I'm going to take this position. Too many times watching the league players, at all different levels, everybody listen, here it comes, right? Your approach shot is not a failed winner attempt.
All right. So everyone's kind of going, now, hold on, guys. Hold on. What?
Right. So shall I say it again?
Yes.
Your approach shot is not a failed winner attempt. Because the winner attempt mentality puts you in a one-shot play. You hit your ball. You're kind of watching it. You're spectating to see, is it turning out to be the winner?
Right.
Then you realize, oh, it's not. My opponent guessed right, or maybe you chose the wrong target and actually hit it right back to the guy because he didn't move. And now all of a sudden there's a moment of like deer in the headlights, and now you're a step and a half of where you should be, and now you're trying to convert this thing into an approach shot, but you're not like cued into like the flow.
Well, look, you've gone from this I'm the man, I am going to unload, to I just failed. And even though the point's not over, your confidence has gone from here to there in a nanosecond, and you're going, I got to scramble. This is not great.
Right.
All right. So repeat that phrase again. An approach shot is not.
The approach shot is not a failed winner attempt. Okay.
So what is it? So an approach shot then on the other side, stated differently, is it's most likely a 2-shot pattern.
Well, if we're going to call it an approach, if we're going to convert the shot to an approach shot, right? So what's the definition of an approach shot? For me, it's a real general term. It's not a forehand. It's not always a backhand. It's not always a slice. It's not always a carve. It's not always a topspin. The basic definition of an approach shot is transition from the baseline to the net, so I can get to the net to do get closer so I can do my best work. For me, so I can do my best work. Right. California hard court, raised, serve, and volleyer. I got to get to the net. So for me, the approach shot is simply that. That's all that means, is that. So it is a two-shot combination, but when you think of approach, it should be, this is a transition from point A to point B. So I'm already thinking, see, because if you don't think of it in a two-shot combination, you will probably be picking the wrong target for the approach to begin with.
Well, you're figuring, where can I hit this thing so the guy has no chance of touching it?
Right, which is different than where can I hit this to inflict some more pain. And
also improve your core position for the next shot.
Right.
Yeah.
So the thought process shifts dramatically when you're not actually seeing that combination, that scenario in your head.
So let me kind of throw out another suggestion too that I've discovered over the last, let's call it 7 or 8 years. Right? So into the early 60s, now into my second year of the 70s. What I've found is that I do get a lot of those opportunities where I used to charcuterie the living heck out of it, right? I'd butcher it, right? Thank you. And then with Mr. Stowe is he helped me think of this as an approach shot opportunity. But what I've discovered in the last 7 or 8 years is that if I give the look of, hey guys, I'm going to approach. You've given me, or hey dude, you've given me that opportunity. I'm approaching. Because I've already showed them once or twice. I'm approaching. I know you know what's coming. Why can't I have the same look on this short, big time opportunity and play a little dropper, a little disguise? And now what happens is anytime he gives you or she gives you their short ball, they're going, oh man, what is going to happen? It's either going to be a tough approach where he improves core position, or it's going to be a dropper where I'm going to be scrambling. And then what happens is you start to find that you don't even get those short ball opportunities, the no pace opportunities anymore, because the guy's going, I can't give Jeff that shot again, so I got to go for it. Oh, boom. There goes the ball. It's out. Oh, boom. Right. Oh, there's a ball kind of midway in the net. So there's so many intangibles. There's so many benefits to rethinking what you should be doing with this no pace incoming ball. So good stuff, man. Good stuff. Well, listen, guys, I hope you got something out of today's episode, because this is like a commodity in tennis. You get the no pace. How do I generate pace? That's not the question you want to ask.
Right.
That's not the question. That's not the right question. And so, all right, guys, listen. One thing you could do if you're back in the baseline, you got no pace. You could relax the hand a little bit and let the racket kind of get a little bit of racket speed. Right. Don't try to muscle it to get it. Just kind of relax the grip tension, and you get a quality spin, guys.
Quit clenching. Quit clenching.
Yeah, but the airplane's going down, Jeff. Well, the pilot's in control. That's all right.
He's okay.
He's having a little fun. So, look, guys, before we send you off today, a couple of things is, the free coaching call, right, that you and I are offering. Private, the three of us get on the telly. And we chat. We chat about the one thing in your game right now that's just not working out. And we're going to give you something to help put you on the path to get it to work out so you get that result you want, right? Skill level range. One day here, the next day, let's start bringing that skill level range up to a tiny little range. The way to get on that call, go over to goldballhunting.com, drop in a first name and email address. Click the button, you get access to our online calendar scheduler. You get cherry pick a date and time that works best for you. The other thing, I am putting the All Lessons package on sale for 4 days, starting tomorrow, Monday, September 30th, until Thursday, 11 p.m., just to say thank you guys over at Web Tennis for all the love and support, especially the last few weeks. Hey, and by the way, you've met Mike Stewart. You met Mike Stewart down in the desert. He's in the 75s. And I know you maybe don't remember him, but he's one of my all-time favorite humans. And he and I have breakfast when we're down in the desert. He's actually from North Carolina, but he goes down to the desert, and he's got a place down there in the wintertime. And we like to go get brekkie once a week. And I just sit and pick this guy's brain. He's won, I don't know, 22, 25 gold balls, all in doubles.
Awesome.
Guy's incredible. And he's a late bloomer to the game. I mean, he's one of these classic stories of, I mean, he didn't play any tennis until he was, I mean, he might have played a little bit in high school, but it was just like,
right.
an afterthought. Never played in college, never that stuff. And then as a senior player, he started figuring out the senior game and started winning these gold balls. Well, yesterday, he and Dean Corley won the World Individuals, beating the great Jimmy Parker.
Wow.
And Don Long in the finals. It was kind of great. We had 4 Americans over there in Umag in the individual finals. But I don't know why I brought that up, only that I don't know why I brought it up. But I just wanted to say, just a shout out to Mike, who's just, again, one of my old.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah, no, it's good.
But I think what's awesome is that, guys that are winning these gold balls, it doesn't mean everybody's not didn't play a junior career. Everybody didn't play a Division I scholarship ball. Everybody didn't play, whatever. And these guys are figuring this stuff out because they understand that the senior game at that level doesn't look like
what we see on TV is not the model.
Yeah.
It is absolutely not.
Yeah.
And look, when I was younger, when I was in my 30s and I got to work with Mr. Stowe, I mean, he gave me a system, as you know, that you got from Giuseppe, and which is a Stowe, assistant. So he knew all the Stowe stuff. And by the way, a lot of Tom Stowe assistants could articulate the Stowe method way better than Tom ever could.
Right.
Because Tom was a little rough around the edges. If he didn't get it, he'd kind of, is it really this hard, Mr. Abel?
Right.
No, it's easy. No. Oh, it's easy, huh?
Because Giuseppe would put it this way. Okay, you know what to do. You know how to do it. So why don't you do it?
In his best Italian, right?
Yeah.
Well, look, so I think where I got off on this thing, I was talking about the All Lessons package.
Yes.
Discount, normally $497. It's all my courses, 15 plus courses, along with a private 30-minute webinar with me. And I might even have you jump on that webinar too, Jeff. That would be kind of fun.
Love to.
A little extra bonus there. But it's all about the Stowe method. I mean, I built these courses after I had success with working with Tom. And so there's really a method with everything's kind of interconnected, right? I mean, I've seen so many guys, and I used to teach this way, where the forehand had no relation to my backhand at all. And not only did I play that way, but I'd go out and teach someone. They go, what? I mean, so there was no common thread. And what I got with those 18 months was with Tom was a system, right? Was a unique system, a language I'd never heard before.
Right.
I mean, he never once told me, well, okay, Mr. Abel, turn, racket back, step forward, follow through.
Follow through.
I never heard those things from him.
Right.
And I literally knew within the first 3 hours of working with the guy that, man, I'm not paying him enough, right? He's not charging me enough. Whatever it was, it was like, here, man, just take more money. So anyway, guys, that thing is going to be on sale starting tomorrow, Monday, and there will be a URL available then, but not until then. It's funny. Yesterday, I kind of built I built the web page for it, and within about an hour after I built the web page, Jeff, my phone goes bing, and I look at it. Someone found it already. I wrote the guy back. I said, how'd you find it? So if you're really industrious, if you want to get that thing right now, you should probably go out there and you can probably find it somehow. But don't waste your time. I would say wait until tomorrow. All right, guys. Jeff, what do we want the fine folks to do right now?
I have no idea. No, wait a minute.
Okay, good.
Like us, share us. Please subscribe. Please let us know what you think down below. iTunes and Stitcher, rate and review, and
bingo.
Share us with a friend.
Yeah.
Somebody that you like, that you'd like to see them improve their tennis too.
That's right. Well, just send them an email or send them a text. Put in goldballhunting.com. They're going to get some great stuff. Jeepers. Yeah. It's a win-win. Win.
I mean, today was gold.
Today was pretty darn good.
Today was gold.
Yeah. Good. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. In the meantime, get out there today. Help someone else have a spectacular day. Jeff, we are doing this again tomorrow. I'm assuming you can't wait, right?
I can't wait.